So Alex, 0-0 draw today or this evening with Runcorn Linnets. I guess before we start talking about the match itself, sort of marred, especially in the first half, by George's injury, which looked and obviously sounded like a really bad one. Any update on George before?
I think he's gone to hospital. It's a bad one. I think it's definitely a bad one. You can probably tell straight away
Yeah,
that it was a bad one. I think he's dislocated it. And I suspect there's ligament damage as well. So, no, it's, gutted for him. I thought he'd worked really hard to get
yeah,
himself back in. And he's just the type of player that we you need going into winter months when you've got game after game after game. It's just another one that we can add to the list of the injuries. To be fair, I'm absolutely devastated for him. I know he is as well, so I send them all my best. Send his mum and dad all best as well, because I know they were here watching, and that can't be as a
no,
parent. I can't imagine that's nice at all. So, I wish him all the best. And that
yeah.
last do as well.
Thanks, Alex. And then on to today's game. So 0-0 draw. A couple of people have said massive improvement on Saturday. Just work great and desire looked a lot better. You made a couple of changes today and a couple of probably surprising ones with G Baltazar starting at right back and moved Obbs to right wing, whereas he'd normally go on the left wing. Any thought process behind that?
Just spotted a weakness. Jack Manose had to come out for injury. Reese come out through injury. A couple of tactical substitutions that we wanted something different from the reports we've got. Uh, just needed something a bit different from Obbs, which he showed tonight. I thought.
Yeah,
Same with same with Rio down the other side. Sorry, and G Baltazar was different league tonight, in my
yeah,
opinion. At right back, I thought he was a constant threat. He worked as hard as what he could possibly work after doing exactly the same thing at right wing back on Saturday. Um, and I'm made up for him. And to be fair, I think then we've had Sean's come into a bit of an alien
yeah,
position to him. There's tactical reason for that. So I think the subs made a massive impact again. I think the changes made an impact, but it's still a draw, isn't it? It's still sort of lacking that end product. Probably more so than what we have done in other games. I think they're a good team. There's no two ways around it. They've got a back four that both fullbacks are probably the best fullbacks in the league
yeah,
defensively. I think they've got centre mids that are just industrial, and we spoke about it today, and they're just a throwback NPL side
yeah.
that I've no doubt that if you finish above Linnets in the league, in my opinion, you're going to win it. So, Brad's done a great job, and for them to get up for this game after the big disappointment on Saturday, fair play to them. So it was a good game, and the changes we did have made an impact, but I'm a little disappointed that we couldn't really get 3 points.
You've probably said it pretty much there anyway. The back four is a very good back four for Lynn. It's a proper good old tussle between Joe Ferguson and Rio Wilson,
Yeah,
pretty much all the way through the game with both players sort of getting the edge on each other
yeah,
all the time. I know you're probably disappointed not to score, but it's, against a back four like that, it's not the easiest thing, and we aren't particularly goal scoring team at the moment. To be fair,
yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah. I get what you mean. I think we've probably got ourselves in isolated areas, which is what we want to try and create, and we did. And I thought there's passes for into out to create them opportunities were night and day to Saturday. That's
Yeah,
night and day, and I think that's the frustration that the quality is there to get the chance. The pass before the pass. The difference is that today we didn't manage to get past two brick walls either side. Whereas on Saturday we couldn't get the pass before
yeah,
the pass, but when we did, we managed to get past. So it's a difficult one. It's two draws on spin, but 3 points and a loss, you're in a better position, aren't you? So it's two different performances. Probably Saturday's reaction second half was good enough. Saturday's performance first half wasn't good enough. Today for 90 minutes was good enough. Just need to find that little bit. I think good teams go and make that 3 points at home on a Tuesday night.
yeah.
We're just not there yet. I don't even know how many draws that is now. So we just need to keep going. There's no two ways around it. We know we need to. We know probably need to strengthen. We need to sort of show up in bigger moments. But we did tonight. I thought it was back four were. But our back four was superb as well. To be
Yeah.
fair, I think we asked questions of them on Saturday, and they've completely proved me wrong tonight. The fought, the combating, the won the first contacts, landed on seconds, disrupted. It was not. It was superb to see. So it's a good reaction. It's a good point. Just probably a bit disappointed with the 2 points in 2 games.
And you talk about defence had a really good game today, and we worked hard. I think Grundy was excellent pretty much all the way through, and the 2 centre backs worked really well as well. But great defences need a keeper who's not had much to do through the game to make big saves just out of nothing. And Finn does it again today with a great save. I think it's 82 minutes on the clock or something like that.
Unreal.
Brilliant save.
Yeah, superb save. That's Finn. I think that's Finn in a nutshell. I think we can keep saying what we wanted to say about Finn. He just keeps getting stronger.
Yeah.
And he is young for a keeper. I think he's got a superb career ahead of him. I think he's cemented himself as one of the best keepers in the league. And for you to beat Finn, you've got to do well. In reality. So it was a really good save. I think a couple of times when we're sort of wax lyrical about him, I think sometimes they're saves that he should make.
Yeah.
Whereas that one is a good save. It's a great save. So they had a couple of chances, a bit post at first, couple of minutes. That save. I can't really remember a huge amount more. A couple of scrambles, but then we've had shots from distance. We've not really tested the keeper. So it's fine.
And you said already, obviously, injuries. George's injury, going to have to dip into looking at bringing new players in.
Yeah. There's no 2 ways around it. I think we've got what we've got now. We're 6 games in the next 3 weeks. We're still going to have to. There's no 2 ways around that. I think we still need to strengthen as well. We're still probably looking at where we are squad wise. We had a couple of lads missing tonight. But in reality, we need to make sure that we don't find ourselves short. We need to look at who we can bring in. So we've got a couple of irons at fire anyway. So hopefully we can get some positive news in the next couple of days. And we'll see what can happen.
And we go to Chasetown on Saturday. Never an easy place to go. You've already got a draw there before in the past as a manager of the club.
Absolutely,
how do you get ready for that one with injuries? Focused on trying to go and get 3 points at Chasetown.
Training Thursday. We'll have a really good session Thursday. We've got a bit of time now to go through the reports, look at what we've got. Luckily, where we're training is superb facilities, so we've got opportunities to get lads in the gym that need to be in the gym. We've got opportunities for Chloe to work with some lads, but in reality, I think we are relatively fit, barring a couple of injuries. So train well Thursday, concentrate on that, and then look forward to what's next after Chasetown.
And then finally, just a good point to end on, I suppose. So you mentioned really good atmosphere second half against Trafford, and that sort of helped us get back into the game. I thought the atmosphere was brilliant today throughout from all the fans in general, but there was a small section, or a fairly large section, of younger supporters who behaved really, really well, had the drums with them. Don't always make it to Saturday games, but they're always there on a Tuesday. A few words for them, and just how can we get them to come to games on Saturdays, because they're ace.
Pick them all up, get lads to car share or whatever it is, but it makes such a massive difference. That's one thing we spoke about before the game, that we need the park end bouncing. And I told a story about Louis Potts' goal a couple of years ago and how we were 0-0 at half time. I remember one of their lads coming off the pitch and saying to Keogh at time, saying we're in a bit of bother here now. He knew full well that going down to the park and it's going to be up against it. But then what we needed to recreate that, and I thought they were really good first half. I thought they were even better second half. And I thought everyone behind that goal made for a great atmosphere on a cold Tuesday night. Just unfortunate we couldn't get the 3 points, but lads, keep coming back, keep cheering lads on. Summit chants were superb, and keep behaving like you have done as well. Thank you for that.
Thanks, Alex.
Cheers, Evan.